Hello students. So in the previous class we discussed about block diagram of microprocessor and there microcomputer, and in that we saw the microprocessor also. So microprocessor consists of three components. One was ALU, second one was register, and third one was timing and control unit. So in today's class we will be seeing the register of 8085 microprocessor diagram. Okay, so what will be the architecture of that and entire thing we are going to see now. So this is the block diagram of the register of 8085 microprocessor. So here you can see that inside one rectangular box is there, and in that we have like some of the components. So this is nothing but our register components. Okay, accumulator, flag register. In flag register we will be having BC, DE, HL, and pairs, and stack pointer and program counter. So they are the components which belongs to register of 8085 microprocessor. And this register will be connected to two buses. One is data bus and one more is address bus. So data bus will be bidirectional, and this will be passing the 8 bit of data at a time. And address bus will be unidirectional, and this will be passing the 16 bit of data at a 16 bit of address uh, at a time. Okay, so here will be concentrating more on the register components. Okay, so first component is accumulator. So accumulator is a single it is a single it will be in the single number. Okay, and this will be denoted with the A, and this will be having the 8 bit. Okay, so the storage capacity will be the 8 bit. So we'll be using only one accumulator of 8 bit. And next, what is the use of accumulator means? So here it is used to input the data. Okay, it will store some input data, and that input data will be sent to the ALU to perform the operations. Okay, to perform some ALU operation. So accumulator is nothing but it is used to store the data, and this data will be inputted to the ALU to perform its operation. Okay, so next is flag register. So what is flag register means? It is nothing but status register. Okay, so actually flag register we are going to study in the next topic in the depth. Okay, so but now I'll say what is flag register. Just it is a status register, and here the flag value will be based on the ALU result. Okay, so the flag value will be based on the ALU result. And next the flag value can be either 0 or 1. So 1 is set and 0 means it will be reset. Okay, so this is the definition of our flag register. So we'll be seeing in the next concept in the depth. Okay, next here we have like some of the registers. Okay, under flag register, as I said, the register. So we have like uh, B, C, D, E, H, and L. So all the six will be having the 8 bit. Okay, so B will be having 8 bit, C will be having 8 bit of storage, D, E, H, L, everything will be having 8 bit. And this B, C will be paired together, D will be paired together, and HL will be paired together. And HL is also called as pointer register. Okay, so this will be pointing, so only this is called as pointer register. And this BCDEHL, so commonly it will be used, this registers will be used during the program execution. Okay, so next we have stack pointer. Stack pointer is denoted with the SP, and this is made up of 16 bit. So here it is also known as memory pointer. Okay, stack pointer is also known as memory pointer because this is used to point to the memory location. Okay, so stack pointer is used to point to the memory location in RAM. Okay, so it will be pointing to the memory location in RAM. So either you can say as RAM or you can say as read and write memory. Okay, next program counter. So program counter is denoted with PC, and this is having 16-bit storage, where it is used to hold the address of next instruction for the execution. Okay, so program counter will hold the address of next instruction for the execution. So this will be the explanation of our register of 8085 microprocessor. So now we'll go to the depth. So what is meant by 8085 flag register? Okay, so flag register we have. So about that we are going to discuss in the depth. So that will be one more concept here. So this is 8085 flag register. So here, as I said, flag register is having the 8-bit. So here also will be having the 8-bit data from D0 to D7. So here D0 will be, 1 minute. So here, so 8085 flag register will be consisting of 8-bit of data, which ranges from D0 to D7. So here we have one formal definition. What is flag register? Means it is a status register. Okay, and this status register value depends on the result. Okay, so the result will be obtained from ALU operation. So the result value, either it can be it is the result value is called as flag bit, and the value can be either 0 or 1. So 1 means set and 0 means reset. Okay, so this is the formal definition of flag register. So flag register is a status register, and the value depends on the result after performing the ALU operation, and the result value is also known as flag bit. The flag bit value, either it can be 0 or 1. Okay, so now as I said, it is having 8-bit. So here in the D0 will be having carry flag, in D1 will be having the X, D2 will be having parity flag, and D3 will be having X, D4 will be having AC flag and auxiliary carry flag, and D5 is X, and D6 is Z 0 flag, and D7 is sign flag. Okay, so here whatever I have given as X is nothing but undefined values, undefined data. So undefined data are like D1, D3 and D5. So there we don't have any flag values. Okay, it is undefined data values. So here, now in the D0 we have carry flag. So if you are getting any carry, okay, where will be performing the addition. Okay, so in that addition, if you are getting any carry, then the CY value will be assigned as 1. Otherwise the CY value will be assigned as 0. So this is a like a problem. Okay, so you will be doing some problem calculation. So in the D0 bit, okay, in the D0 bit, if you are getting any carry, then the CY value will be assigned as 1. Otherwise it will be assigned as 0. Okay, and next D2. So parity flag. Okay, in the D2, so if you are getting like even number of ones, okay, if you are getting even number of ones, then it is said to be even parity. If you are getting odd number of ones, then it is said to be odd parity. So here the parity value will be either 0 or 1. Okay, so if the odd parity means the p value will be equals to 0. So if you have like odd number of ones, then it is said to the p value will be assigned as 0. Otherwise p value will be assigned as 1. Okay, next AC, auxiliary carry flag. Okay, so what is auxiliary carry flag means? So if you are getting any carry from D3 to and pass to the D4, okay, if the carry value from D3 is passed to the D4, then the AC value will be equals to 1. Okay, if you are getting if you are passing the carry value from D3 to D4, then the AC value will be assigned as 1. Otherwise AC value will be assigned as 0. Okay, so here we are giving connection between D3 bit and D4 bit. So from D3, if you are getting any carry, and that carry value if you are passing to D4, then the AC value is assigned as 1. Otherwise it is assigned as 0. Next D6 is zero flag. So here zero flag is nothing but we'll see that result. Okay, we'll be calculating, we'll be doing the addition. So in case if you are getting the result as 0 in the d6 bit, okay, in the d6 position, if you are getting the result as 0, then the z value will be assigned as 1. Okay, so carry flag value will be calculating separately then. Okay, so now d6, I have d6 as like 1 plus 0. So 1 plus 0 means the answer will be 1. So then what will happen? The z value will be assigned as 0. Okay, so that is a thing. So here when I'm performing any calculation, so if the d6 bit value is 0 means, then I'll be getting the z value as 1. If it is 1 means non-zero result means, then the z value will be assigned as 0. Okay, next d7. So D7 is a sign flag. Okay, so in the D7, if you are getting the value as 0, okay, then it is said to be positive. Okay, positive sign. If the D7 bit is equals to 1 means, then the sign is said to be as negative. Okay, so this is the concept we have. But when we do the problem, so you'll be understanding easily so how it is. Okay, so I'll show with one video. I have solved that. So I'll show with one video here. So you people can see this video. Okay. So we have seen about 8085 flag register. So it consists of 8 bits. In that we have like D0 to D7. So data 0 to data 7. In D0 will be having carry flag value, and D1, D3, D5 will be having the undefined value, and D2 will be holding the parity flag value, and D4 will be holding the auxiliary flag value, D6 zero flag value, and D7 sign flag value. Okay, so we'll solve one problem here. So they have given the problem. Sometimes they'll be giving the bits also, 8 bits. Sometimes they'll be giving the characters, so that should be converted to the 8 bits. Okay, so they have given one as AF and one more as D5. Okay, so AF, so what is the value of binary value of A means? So it will be 1010, and F will be 41. Okay, so whatever character they have given, that should be converted to binary value. Next, B5. So B value is 1011, and 5 value is 0101. Okay, so this is the binary 8-bit value of AF and 8-bit value of B5. Okay, so this I'll consider as one as A set, and one more I'll consider as B set. Okay, so this I'll consider as A set, and this as a B set. Now I have to perform the addition of this. When I perform the addition of this, then I can be able to find the flag value. Okay, so here A and B. So we have like D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, and D7. Okay, so here A value we have to write from right to left: 1, 1, 1, 1, then 0, 1, 0, 1. Similar way, we have to write the B value: 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay. So next we have to find the addition of A and B. Okay. When I perform the addition of A and B, so I'll be able to calculate the EY value, and next I'll be able to calculate the S value, P value, Z value, and AC value. Okay, so CY will be placed in the D0. So when we are getting any answer based on that, the CY value will be calculated. Okay, so now D0, so here 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 will be 0, and 1 will be carried. So 1 plus 1 is 0, and 1 will be carried. So now, since
have carry, then our cy value will be mentioned as 1. So it will be set to 1. Since I have the carry in the D0, from D0 I am going to carry some value, right? So only my cy value will be assigned as 1. Next, so T1 is x, so there we are not going to calculate any flag value. So 1 plus 1 plus 0. So 1 plus 1 plus 0 is 0, 1 carry. Okay. Next, 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay. Before that, you have to see that uh, D2. D2 will be checking the parity values. Okay. Whether it is even parity or odd parity. So if it is even parity means the value will be set as 1. If it is odd parity means the p value will be set as 0. So here 1, 1, 1. So we have totally 3 number of 1. So what will happen? The parity value will be assigned as 0. Since the parity value, so 1, 1, 1. So 3 ones we have. So number of ones is the odd number. So it is odd parity. If it is odd parity, the p value will be assigned as 0. So we'll calculate now. 1 plus 1 plus 1. It is 1. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 1 and 1 carry. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is triple 1. So I'll be having 1 and 1 will be carry. Okay. Next, 1 plus 1 plus 0. 1 plus 1 plus 0. It is 0, 1 carry. So now I should be able to calculate my AC value. What is AC value means? So if we are generating any carry in the D3 and if it is passed to the D4, then the AC value will be set. Okay. So now from D3, I'm going to pass the carry for D4. From D3, I'm going to pass the carry value for D4. When I'm passing the carry value for D4, then our AC value will be assigned as 1. Since carry from D3 to D4. Okay. So in case if you're not carrying any value from D3 to D4, then the value will be assigned as 0. Next, 1 plus 0 plus 1, it is 0, 1 carry. So here, next 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 1, 1 carry because D5, right? D5 is only the, it is undefined, so no need to calculate any parity value. Now, we have to calculate the D6 value. So here, 1 plus 0 plus 0. 1 plus 0 plus 0, it is 1. So here, we have to calculate the zero flag value. So here our zero flag value. So what is the result we have got? Non-zero. Okay, so if we are getting 0, then the z value will be assigned as 1. But here the answer we have got in the D6 we have got as 1. So then the z value will be assigned as 0. If we are getting any non-zero result, okay, when we are getting any non-zero result, then z value will be assigned as 0. If you are getting here any 0 means, then here the value was assigned as 1. Okay. So I'll be calculating here, I'll be adding the value. So if I'm getting 0, then it is 0 result. But if I'm getting any 1 means, so it is non-zero result. So the value of z flag will be assigned as 0. Next, 1 plus 1 is 0, 1 carry. Okay. So 1 plus 1 is 0 and 1 carry. So in the D7, I'm having the value as 0. Okay. So I'll write as 0 itself. In D7, I'm getting the answer as 0. So what is 0 means? It is nothing but positive. So my sign is positive. And here, why it is positive? Because D7 value is 0. Okay. So by this we are going to calculate the CY, S value, T value, Z value and AC value.
Um, I hope you have understood with the problem. Okay, so this everything I'll be uploading in the YouTube, so you people can watch that one and you can resolve your problems. Okay, and one more thing. So separately, I'll be uploading the problem also, so you'll come to understand that. This is very important method. Okay. Thank you, students. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the next class. Okay. Thank you.